hope that you are having the best day ever. And if it's not the best day ever, I'm pretty sure we can make it the best day ever because this video is going to be so magical. I'm going to take you not only through our full morning routine, but an entire day spent in Disney World while living here. So this is just a little touch of our morning routine. I usually will turn on the candle warming lamp. We have our Halloween Horror Night stuff out. I love that candle. It literally smells like the haunted houses. It's so good. They sell it in the parks. Amazing. We make a green juice, usually celery, some lemon, a little bit of ginger, a green apple. It's very good, and it's a good way to stay healthy while, going through Disney World. I decided to have a little bit of cereal. I shared a tip yesterday about having baby food for extra iron. Fun fact, Rice Krispies also has quite a bit of iron. On that note, I do take my supplements and my vitamins every single morning just to make sure that I stay on top of everything. And one habit that we have gotten completely on top of is bed made first thing in the morning, no matter what, every single day, which is just a good habit to start your day with. So in a recent video, I had completely decluttered, overhauled, extreme cleaned my house, and I manhandled a king size mattress / bed all by myself. So if you want to go see that and you want some cleaning motivation, that video is already up, but I had completely redone our bed. And by the way, just a little update, we're loving it. So I usually will put the blankets away and then I pick out my outfit for the day. I wasn't really sure if I was going to go with that or if that dress was going to be for later, but I brought it into my office, and then I just get cozy in my little beauty area and I just do my makeup. So I usually do a mixture of some sunscreen, some tinted moisturizer, some bronzer, mostly Huda Beauty products. I do love it. And I keep it pretty simple, especially in the heat during the day. I try and just do like some light makeup, a little bit of waterproof mascara, and keep it at that. So it's pretty quick to get ready. And then I've been drinking tea in the morning. I know, crazy. I gave up coffee for October. I usually do a little bronzing glow, which also has SPF in it. So I put that across my chest and my arms, but it also has a little magical shimmer. And then I try and do my hair either half up or fully up, just with the heat again and the humidity, it gets crazy. So I started my day with a Jack Skellington dress. I always do a theme, okay? I love a theme, especially in the fall. And I always do a Disney dress. These have little shorts under them. They have pockets in them. These, you actually don't have to completely remove them. If you go to the bathroom, I often get that question. These are so good. So the shorts are, like the back is removable, if that makes sense. So you don't have to fully remove the dress. They're very practical for the parks, very lightweight and very lovely. So I'm just packing my bag here. I always bring a little backpack with a sweater in it just because the restaurants are cold. I will pack some Bonine, some peppermint halo, some baby wipes, all that type of stuff. So I'm putting my bag away from yesterday. And if you didn't see that video, definitely go check it out because it's very similar to this one, but we did different parks and it was just a different routine. So for today, we went full Nightmare Before Christmas. I have an Oogie Boogie backpack. If you did not see me unboxing these Disney, I just call them Disney Labubu's, it was the funniest. I tried to do a silent unboxing. It couldn't have gotten better. It was the best experience of my life because I got Donald. And anyways, if you want to laugh, it's pretty hilarious. So that's on my short form platforms. It's hilarious. It's so good. So this is my bag. These are my ears for the day. I just recently got those, so they are in the parks currently. And then we headed out for the day. Sunscreen first. Love this sunscreen. It smells so good. It's also the air freshener that we have in our car right now because it came with one. So perfect. Say goodbye to Jack. It's going to become a thing. We just say goodbye to Jack. He's incredible. So then we leave the neighborhood, and from our driveway to Magic Kingdom, it takes about 4 minutes. Okay, let's call it like 5 minutes. So we park at the Contemporary and then we just walk over. So all we have to do is we just show our identification card and we're allowed to park in the parking lots. It's just a cool perk that we have. And there is a rumor that we get into the parks for free. That is not the case. We pay for our annual passes. I think when you first move in, I think some people got it for 5 years, some people got it for 3, some people got it for 1 for free. We definitely pay for it currently. So it's like a funny little rumor, but nonetheless, still magical. And no, it doesn't get old. Seeing the castle and enjoying everything, and there's so much to see and do. And one thing that we've never actually taken the time to do, which we did today, was just watch the parade and watch the shows. So we decided to just get a good spot and watch the show, and I filmed it for my niece who is coming in November, and she's obsessed with Elsa. And I showed her this and I said, this is the real Elsa. Like, you're going to see her and we can watch this show together. And is it nerdy that it made me emotional? It's so beautiful. It's absolutely incredible and so magical. Like, what better way to kick off your day than go see the castle with some fireworks and a show? So the first ride that we hit was Haunted Mansion, with this being, you know, a Halloween themed video. Such a vibe. I love it. I was getting decoration inspo well in line. And I did not know that my backpack was glow in the dark. Audrey was like, I need to show you this. Your backpack fully glows. It's really cool. I was very excited about it. I will link as much as I can for you guys, as well as the backpack if it's still available. And can we just all agree that it's so much better of an experience in that elevator when people don't lip sync or mouth the words of the iconic entry scene? Like, if everybody just listens instead of saying it. That's just me. Like, how about we just enjoy it? I love this ride so much. I love everything about it. I think as a kid it might have spooked me, but it's just so cool. And I love the staircase. It always turns me around so much though when we go to Disneyland, because it's so different. It's the same yet so different. And I will say the Hatbox Ghost is so cool. There is nothing better though than the Disneyland Nightmare Before Christmas themed Haunted Mansion. With the music, the ambience, it's so good. And can we also just agree that it is so impressive? Every time I go through this part, it's so impressive that this was created so long ago. Like, the technology of this, and this is not a new ride. Like, that was created so many years ago, and I just think it's so impressive. I would love to know how many Haunted Mansion fans we have. I feel like Haunted Mansion has a cult following of just people are like diehard love for just Haunted Mansion culture. I am one of them. I have like so much Haunted Mansion decor in my house. I just absolutely love it. It's so cool. So someone ran after me in the park and they said, I have a bracelet for you. And it was so sweet. I love just little magical moments. She was like, I love your backpack. And then she ran after me and she gave me the bracelet. Oh, it was so sweet. And there was no line at all for filler magic. Maybe people are over it. I don't know. We love it, clearly. It's so cute. So we sat front row. We did not remember it making us that dizzy, so we had to close our eyes a couple times. But okay, so for the Haunted Mansion fans, if you have never been to this little gift shop, it is all Haunted Mansion treasures, and such good Halloween treasures as well. If you want home decor or just goodies and merch, like things to wear, look at that book. Isn't that incredible? It's giving Hocus Pocus, but I kind of love it. These busts for the bookends, so cool. The mugs, the toppers. I really wanted that paper towel holder. It was so cool. And then Audrey found this shirt, the Hatbox Ghost shirt. And it's like not iridescent, but like it's an optical illusion. So when you move, the ghost kind of disappears. All the lounge flies, all the ears. I was overstimulated. I loved it all so much. This is a little shoulder pal. Just treasures. So if you're a huge fan of Haunted Mansion, definitely don't skip that store. It's very easy to miss. It's right outside the Haunted Mansion, but it's kind of tucked in a little bit. So this is also a little hidden treasure. If you've never tried the spring rolls at Magic Kingdom, they're on your way into Adventureland. Do it. If you have tried them, I would love to know which one is your favorite. So there's two kinds. There's hamburger and there's pizza. There's only one right answer. It's hamburger is better. But pizza is also very good, but hamburger, it's like having a McDonald's hamburger inside of a spring roll. And then what you do is you grab your food, you go to Casey's Corner, you get more food at Casey's Corner. We didn't. We were just snacking on this, but you can get some little miniature hot dogs, the mint julep. You can talk to some furry friends, feathered friends, Donald and Daisy. So yeah, we were living our best life here. There's nothing better than these spring rolls, so good. You know that I'm happy if I'm doing the happy food dance. Like, I've been fed and I do a little happy dance. So then we made our way across the park. We were trying to figure out where we wanted to go, if we wanted to do People Mover or what we were going to do next, but we kind of just enjoyed walking around and also jumping into all the stores and just seeing all of the different little tchotchkes and merchandise. And one area that we never go to is the back of Fantasyland. So we wanted to go see Gaston's. We wanted to see what they had in terms of food. And it was really just a lot of sweets, like cinnamon buns and stuff. We were looking for sustenance. So we checked out the gift shop and we kept searching. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to do for food, and we quickly came up with a game plan. So we tried to maybe eat at Pinocchio's. It did not work. It was not, we weren't feeling it. So we had a plan. We were going to do People Mover and then head back home, get changed, dodge that, because we could see that storm coming. And we're almost like seasoned Floridians. Even though we're Canadian, we are seasoned Floridians. We know when a storm is coming and we dodge it very, very well. So just like Living with the Land is my favorite ride, Andre loves the People Mover. They're both very slow paced rides, but they're so beautiful and so peaceful, and you just get such a beautiful view of the entire park riding this. And if you've never done it, I would definitely suggest it. There's barely ever a line for it. This is a ride that I can skip every time. I do not. It takes up so much space. It is, to me, not enjoyable. Although on the flip side, my number one favorite ride on Disney property is Tron. I love Tron. I love the movie, and they just switched it over right now for the new Tron. So it's apparently red and there's different music in there. So I really want to do it. So on our way out of Magic Kingdom, we stopped in a couple stores. I loved these pumpkins so much. This is where, by the way, I got my bat necklace. Andre got it for me at this store at the Arribas Bros. But I looked at all the shiny things. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Those pumpkins, I was obsessed with them, but they were very expensive considering how little they were. So he was making them on the spot. If you've never been in that crystal store, it's so cool. So we just kind of go through the stores on our way out. Like, they're all interconnected. So it's just like a nice way to walk through the air conditioning on the way out, but a moment for the pumpkins. And then this store has all the jewelry. You can see the storm coming. We're like, let's pick up the pace. So there's the jewelry store, and then you can exit through that candy store. So we parked at the Contemporary, like I said, went to get our car. You can see the storm coming. So we went back home and we had a game plan. Got changed into something less sticky and sweaty. And we were going to do Epcot and Hollywood Studios and do our favorite walk. So we're going to park at Epcot, have some snacks, and then go for a proper lunch and try and spend the majority of that inside and possibly dodge a storm. So I grabbed my ghost backpack, a new little clean dress. Just anytime we come home, I just change. It's just a little bit drier. Always got to match, everything themed. The earrings, the bracelets, all of it. Some little Mickey ears. I always bring a sweater in my backpack also. So that was just a nice little morning at Magic Kingdom. That's something that we often do. We'll go ride a couple rides, have some snacks, and then we kind of park hop throughout the day. Switched out my Magic Band. Like I said, always pack a sweater because air conditioning is wild. And then I just rebrushed out my hair, tied it up with my little bow. I want this bow in so many more colors. And it was perfect because it matched my ghost backpack. And then I just made my way downstairs, turned on the laundry machine, threw that dress in there, and just made sure that we were tidy up and clean, just kind of like a little quick pit stop at home. And then I just grabbed my stuff and we headed back out. So then I just transferred everything from my Oogie Boogie backpack to the Ghost backpack. And I usually will everything just jumps from bag to bag. So I always bring a deodorant, an extra, that's a battery pack that is magnetic to my cell phone case, because with filming and everything, I always carry my camera with me as well. I love my little camera, it's so easy. Hair clips, baby wipes. I ended up buying individual baby wipes because it was so annoying putting them in a Ziploc like that every time. It also felt a bit wasteful. The peppermint halo, some Tic Tacs, just little things. And then, like I said, always a sweater. And then these are the shoes that I always wear in the parks. I did try and get new ones this trip. they did not work. These are the only shoes that I can wear. And then I have black ones that I wear to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, and it's just what works. So I do some little socks, switched out the socks as well. These were my ears of choice. So not a Halloween theme, but then the ghost ties it in and makes it a Halloween theme. This is the fit. I attached Daisy to this backpack and she totally just tied in the whole thing. And I had a plan because Daisy is usually at Epcot. So we got in the car, we had a game plan. We were gonna go get snacks at a place that we have not yet been to, that we have been wanting to go. Gotta say bye to Jack. It's at Epcot, it just opened, and we figured just because we were 2 people, we'd be able to get in. So we were gonna try our luck going there, and then we were gonna do a nice walk over to Hollywood Studios for one of our favorite lunch spots. It's like really good comfort food, such good service, and that was our game plan. So things don't always work out, but we love the idea of not really planning ahead for the day and just going where the wind takes us. And I feel like that's the best way to do Disney. Yes, book your fast passes. Yes, have an overall game plan, but go with the flow because it will never be perfect. If there's a torrential downpour, like there was about to be, we dodged it, went home, came back out, sky is blue. It can happen, you know, you got to roll with the punches. So for this, we parked at the boardwalk and it's just a quick walk over to Epcot. I feel like by this point we were both really hungry because we had our green juice at first thing when we first got up, and then we only had that spring roll. And I mean, I had my little bowl of cereal, but we were ready to feast. Love the boardwalk. If you've never been, definitely go. It's such a vibe. The music is incredible. Like the whole boardwalk area is incredible. So walked into Epcot from there. And then Daisy is usually right here, and she was setting up just as we were walking in. And she has her food and wine outfit. So cute. So we actually had no idea where this place was that we were looking for, but we knew that it was somewhere near the Epcot Ball. So there's this new bar that just opened called Geo82, and it's actually where these windows are. So there used to be like this Project Tomorrow area with all these computers and games and stuff. I believe they've just turned it into this bar. So we went in. You can try your luck and get a seat at the bar, and as a walk-in, we were able to get a table for 2, and it is so flippin' cool. If you're like an Epcot fan, it's just such a cool spot, and there's no kids in here. So I'm so sorry if that's offensive, but I think that that's such a cool idea. The decor and everything in here, everything is like bronze gold, and they will explain everything to you walking in, or you can ask them to. But apparently the Epcot ball was originally supposed to be this color, more of like a bronze gold, and the way it sparkles and shines, it's so cool. Look at the decorations, it's so neat. So it's an adult only lounge and bar. They have all these cocktails and they're all very cool. Mine was amazing. And then we just decided to share a little something since we knew we were going to lunch, but I will say we were starving. It was nice and quiet. I just think it's a really cool option for Disney adults. And again, I'm treading lightly here because I know that this is so annoying to so many people, but for 2 romantic little Disney adults to have a quiet space to go to, it's pretty cool. Like I wish that there was something like this in every park. My drink was lovely. It was like a little mezcal drink. Look how pretty the glasses are. Oh, I just loved it. It was like just a nice little elevated experience. And then we got this hummus to share. It was great. The service was really good. The atmosphere was really good. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be in there, but I kind of liked that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the new Beacon Barrel bar, that one there is kids allowed to be in there. So it's not the same thing, but it is kind of, because it's just like a cool little lounge bar where they just mostly focus on drinks. There's not a lot of food. It's not meant to be a lunch spot. Very cool experience. So that's all that we went to Epcot for. We just wanted to try it, have a little sustenance, and then we did our favorite walk from the boardwalk over to Hollywood Studios. It's such a beautiful walk. But again, this is where it was so funny. Look at the sky. We're like, okay, we got a boogie. So we put a little pep in our step, and it's a good thing that we're fast walkers. I have extremely long legs, so that helps me out. But look at the sky, blue on one side, complete darkness on the other. And we're like, we are going to get annihilated if we don't hurry up. So we did so good. I was really proud of us, but we were like half panicking because the last thing you want to do is sit in a restaurant soaked, but we were like, we got this. So our timing was impeccable once again. Just a little Disney magic. I swear, anytime that I'm filming doing the scan in, because I always want you guys to like hear the noise. You're like, let's go. I always want you guys to hear the noise. I swear the workers always like, what is she doing? The balloons were like flying. Look how fast we're walking. Audrey's like, focus. We made it in the nick of time. Like there was like one drop. We did it. And then we were so ready for lunch. So this is 50's Primetime Cafe. If you've never been, it is so fun. It's a themed restaurant where you're basically at grandma's house and the waiters are very sarcastic, but you're like in the 50s. It's so cool. You have to set the table yourself. They'll like drop the cutlery. I don't want to give too much away, but it's really funny. And depending on who you have, it could be even more excellent. Like it's always good, but you could have like a next level. So this is the electric lemonade from, what did she call it? Dad's Liquor Cabinet. So our server was incredible. Like she was so funny. She was like, why are you guys so well behaved? So they'll yell at you if you have your elbows on the table, or if you're on your phone, they'll be like, get off your computer. But she was like, why are you guys so well behaved? We're Canadian. Oh, and she said, we kept saying please and thank you. She's like, a lot of people, they don't do that. Like you guys are doing really good. I've got nothing to yell at you for. Okay. The food is also like old fashioned, like grandma's house. So I got chicken pot pie. That's what I always get. And then Andre gets like the mixed platter. He gets fried chicken, brisket. There's green beans on it. He even ate his green beans. So she was just so impressed. We were having a great time. I think we were talking about Halloween Horror Nights, and then she came over and started talking to us about Halloween Horror Nights as well. She's so cute. This is where she's like, listen, I'm not saying you're not going to finish your food, but there's no way that you're going to be able to finish that, and it's okay. I was like, thank you. The portions are huge. So yeah, the ultimate comfort food, the best spot for lunch, and the decor is just really, really cool. So this is the exact spot where we go to Tune In Lounge. And then we walked out and I saw Donald and I totally fangirled. I don't usually talk to the characters, but I had to show him that I had Daisy on my backpack. I had his girlfriend. What a sweetie. Made my day. So we completely dodged the storm. It was gone. By the time we got out, we walked back to the car. And then it was time to take a little rest. And then it started drizzling again. So we just made our way back into the neighborhood, and then my goal was to go in the pool if it could stay nice out for long enough, or maybe do a little workout or some yoga. So I grabbed my book, some headphones, I opened the screen door. It was still really, really sunny out, so I felt like my chances were really good. This was a gift. My friends all got me towels for my birthday. I guess they know I like my pool. So my friend got me this towel with the little martinis on it. It's like a Tito's towel, and then my other friend got me one from Netflix, also super cute, like a Stranger Things themed one. I always use this umbrella. It's one of my favorite purchases of the year. That little umbrella, it keeps my phone from overheating. I absolutely love it. So I just set up on my little inflatable. Love this little thing. I will say it faded, but it's all good. It wasn't very expensive considering. And I just kind of float around on that, and then I read my book, trying to not get completely drenched by Mickey's Fountain. I'm loving this book. I said to Andre yesterday, I feel like they're going to make a movie out of it. It's a matter of time. Do we agree with that? I don't know what the movie would look like, but I feel like it'd be so cute. And I kept joking that it's getting spicier and spicier, and in fact, it did. And whenever I say, by the way, I'm saying it goes from Hallmark to 50 Shades of Grey. I've never actually read 50 Shades of Grey, so I don't know. So it's just a figure of speech. I feel like the book talk, like the TikTokers, they took that saying very seriously, and for that I apologize. All right, so knee deep into my book, and it literally looked like Dorothy was about to land on my front step. Look at the sky. So this is one side of the house, this is the other side of the house. What would you do? Do you just stay in the pool? I wanted to stay in the pool. I didn't know what to do. I feel like when it approaches like that, it gets so intense, but then the sun is still shining on the other side. So funny. So I just slowly made my way back in, and again, perfect timing because it right away started drizzling. Oh, and I wanted to give a little update on my fountain. So I DIY'd this little bird fountain, and it was very cute, and it's still holding up, and I added a little solar powered kind of little bubbler to it. And then it started to come down. So peaceful though. So I left the screens up for a little bit, but after a while I had to turn the screens back down because the screens basically will stop the rain from getting in. It's super useful. And it just got heavier and heavier and heavier, and the winds just pick up. So I figured this was a perfect time to maybe set up, do a little meditation, do a little yoga with the rain going. Very lovely. So I closed up the screens, and yes, I'm doing yoga in my bathing suit, but it was so humid and hot outside, and it's not an intense workout, so why bother changing? So I just did a couple little stretches. I'm just having it on my phone. I can hear it in my earbuds, or I just play it on my phone. So this was a yin class. I love yin yoga. It's just a lot more chill, stretch, meditation. I did like a heart opening one and like a hip opening one, and it felt so good. So I've been trying to meditate every single day. It's part of my glow up. Also doing yoga every single day and just getting that flexibility goal that I made for the beginning of the year. I have this goal that I want to be able to do the splits. So more so health centered. So I had a little bath after that, and then I went and got ready for dinner. So this is literally my daily routine. I'll either listen to music, make a cocktail. I did not make a cocktail because we were going to go have one, but I just kind of like vibe out and get ready in my little office area. And I'll usually do a little bit more full glam for dinner time. So I'm still doing that little trick that I saw. So you just use like something with a sharp edge, like a piece of paper, and you go from your bottom lash line up with just a little bit of dark eyeshadow, and it makes a winged line without doing like the liquid liner, which is so difficult to do. And then I just did a little bit of pumpkin spice eyeshadow, and then I looked for a dress. So whenever we do a dinner at a hotel, I usually will do like a longer dress or a jumper, and I try and do strapless just because it's more comfortable. And I love this jumper. It's just lightweight, little flounce top, strapless, of course, because I don't like wearing a bra. It's my least favorite thing. And then I just did a little bit of, would we call this like upscale Disney jewelry? Just a little bit more fancy. I love this bracelet. Andre got it for me, I think, for our anniversary. And then I wanted to do some earrings. So I have these little like teardrop Disney, they're like a little Mickey crystal on it, and they're very pretty. So I figured that with the strapless could be very pretty. And then I have a little Disney ring, and this purse is just, it went so well. And they're supposed to go with those shoes, but there was no way that I was doing heels that day. So I could have left my hair up, but I felt like bringing it down and doing like a little moment with it, since it's always up. It's up all day long. And I'm just listening to my Halloween playlist. So I made my way downstairs. I'm pretty sure Andre was waiting for me at this point. But fun fact, I get ready in the flashest of flashes, like very quick. So then I'm just transferring out everything that was in my bag. That's what I do all day long, transfer from bag to bag. And then we headed out to dinner. Look how good the Halloween decor looks. Oh my gosh, and the wind pushed that pumpkin so far into the driveway. Bye, Jack. So for dinner, we decided to, on a whim, make reservations. Usually you can do them pretty last minute, especially if it's for two people. It's not that hard. You can also just try your luck at the bar. So one of our favorite restaurants on property is Jico, and never sleep on the resort restaurants. They're so good. So Jico is a beautiful restaurant. It's a little bit more upscale. They have such good food. They have the largest selection of South African wines outside of South Africa, and the wines are so good. So of course, knowing me, we checked out the little shop. We were looking at all the teddy bears. Again, I'm like so prepping for when my niece comes, and I was like, she would love these little teddy bears. I feel like she's gonna love the safari. That's what we were saying. We're like, she's gonna love the safari and want one of these. And the little gorilla. Oh, so cute. So we didn't really get anything. I just love looking at all the stuff, all the treasures. It's always my favorite thing. How cute are these tumblers, like these Stanley style, and then there's like the little pouch. Oh my gosh, I love it. So one of our favorite spots is Jico, obviously, but right above it is this bar. So there's a lounge where you can get a little cocktail, and it's just so pretty, and you're like between the water fountain. And we just got a table for two at the bar. Just a little table that we didn't sit at the bar. And it's called Victoria Falls. So we each got a little cocktail. Andre doesn't want to be laughed at, but he got a Cosmo. He just loves a good cranberry Cosmo. He's like, it's the girliest drink though. Like, it doesn't matter. And then we made our way down to Jico after we had our drink. So there's also a bar inside Jico, and they were all playing the drums. It was so cute. So we did a late reservation, but see how there's these tables at the bar? You can try your luck. So we got a table, we had our appetizer and our meal. It was absolutely lovely. And I hope that you enjoyed this full Disney day. I enjoyed taking you guys along, and hopefully you enjoyed it, because we're gonna do a couple more. I will see you guys tomorrow for another full Disney day routine. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you then. Bye, dudes.